are back for episode number 9 already of my FM20 save with Rapid Bucuresti. I'm starting off on the page of Club Vision because I remembered that I forgot to tell you guys this. So the board demands are to avoid relegation this year and to reach the 6th round of the cup. So the cup is the same as last year, so I hope we can do that. Then you can see our contract expires next season and we try to become an established Liga 1 team in 2 seasons time. So I think that's pretty doable. As you can see, I just asked them to improve the youth facilities and they accepted. So really happy with that because I'm really all for youth recruitment. I'm for developing your own players. So really happy with that decision. Also, they allowed us to have one more scout. So also really happy with that. Let's get into the games that you missed. So after the 1-0 win against Craiova, we had to play Argash at home. If you may remember, the team that promoted alongside of us. In the 7th minute already, Saver scored the 1-0. You can see in the top of the screen that we beat them 4-0 in the end. Here in the 35th minute, Hilishai gives a cross to Saver again, who scores his second of the day. In the 53rd minute, so in the second half, Alami with a free kick and Safer for his hat-trick already. And another free kick by Alami, this time headed in by Tano, give us the 4-0. So I'm very happy with this result. After the 1-0 against Craiova, I was kind of scared that that was a fluke and that we're not going to win anything anymore. It's Argash, they promoted with us, so it's not too good of a position, but still 4-0 win, very happy. So after that 4-0 win against Argash, we had probably the biggest game yet against FCSB or Stoia Bucharest. In the 46th minute, they scored the 1-0 and I was really scared that we're going to lose it. I wasn't expecting us to win it because I know that right now their players are a little bit better than ours, but we managed to get the goal back. Yana Kiev, the man on loan, in the 79th minute, and we actually got a draw from this game. As you can see, they played way better than we did, but it doesn't matter, we got the point in the end, and at this point we were still unbeaten in the league as well. So we were getting pretty big games at the beginning of the season. Now against Vitor, who, as you may remember, finished pretty high up last season. We beat them 3-0 here in the 6th minute. Brighton Labo, with a 1-0 already. And in the 29th minute, Hilishtai with a 2. Brighton Labo, this was his first goal in the 4th game of the season, so happy for him to get his goal to get off the mark. And the 3-0 again by Hilishtai. They had a goal disallowed as well. But yeah, very happy that Brighton Labo got his first goal of the season. I hope he can build on that. And 3-0, of course, a very good result, but not only that, look at how he played. 14 shots against 1. We had 2 clear-cut chances, they had 0. Only the possession was in their favor, but the rest of the stats were all us. So very happy with the performance of the players. And the last match that you guys missed, this game against FC Botoshani. Brighton Labo in the 64th minute opens the score with a 1-0. In the 71st minute, Wojciech had the ball. Safer picks it up and with a beautiful shot in the long corner puts us 2-0 up. And in the 90th minute, Alami has the ball here, cast up with the cross, and Brighton Labo for his 2nd of the game and his 3rd of the season. So as I said, he's off the mark and he's hunting for the top scorer spot again. So another 3-0 win, another very dominating performance. Really happy with this. So let's show you guys where that puts us in the league. As you can see, we're in 1st. Astra Joju are 2nd with the same amount of points, but they do have one more played game. So we have a game in hand on them. And that game is today against CFR Cluj. As I said, the team that knocked us out of the cup last season. So let's see what we can do against them. Before I forget, we do have a few transfers to talk about. As you can see, only 2 players out, but they're both on loan. So I'm happy to get these guys some game time. We do have one new player, Valerio Mager. He doesn't look anything too good. The same goes as for some of the others that we picked up last year. He's just someone to maybe sell on for a profit. We got him on a free, so yeah, I mean, if we can sell him for anything, I'm happy with it. So let's get into the game against CFR Cluj. Let's look at the team. I think I'm gonna go for the same team as last match because they're playing just so well. Labovic in goal, Wojciech right back, Malo and Tano center back, Zemiarski left back, Piris and Kasap in the middle, attacking mid of CFR, Alami and Hilishtai, and the striker Brighton Labo. So let's see, I mean, a lot of the players are the same players that we used last year, so great to see that the players we already had in the second league are good enough for now to play in the first league as well. So let's give the guys a good pep talk. Avenge what happened the last time we played Cluj, and I have faith in them, and let's get right into it. First highlight here in the 5th minute, a goal kick by Cluj, but we intercepted. Hilishtai heads it back to their defense, sadly. But Piris picks up their long ball forward, gives it to Safer, who passes it to Alami. Back to Piris. Good teamwork here, good team play. Very patient as well, which I like to see. Hilishtai with a long shot just over the goal. But a very positive start nonetheless. I hope we can get a better result than we did last year, obviously. I mean, I think that was after extra time as well. I believe it was very tense game. I'm hoping for 3 points today, obviously. Already half an hour played, not much has happened. I mean, as you can see, we do have a lot of shots, but just as I speak, we get another highlight and we get a penalty. We get a penalty. As you can see as well, we have VAR at this level. We didn't last year, but we do now. Penalty to be taken by Piris, of course, and he scores it. 1-0 against CFR Cluj. In the 38th minute, Piris with his first goal of the season, and he puts us in front. I hope we can at least hold on to halftime with this. And it looks like we can, and there is the halftime whistle, and we're leading 1-0 against Cluj. I mean, compared to last year, I mean, not that we were doing bad last year, but still, 1-0 up, and we're dominating them as well. So really happy with the performance, and let's hope that the second half can be more of the same, and maybe even better. Already 10 minutes into the second half, not even another highlight until now. Only 20 minutes to play and injury time, of course, and we're still up 1-0. I am gonna make a substitution because I want to keep the players fresh, of course. I'm gonna take CFR off for Dodoy, and I'm gonna take Hilishtai off for Kretu. And I think I'm gonna keep it at that for now. I mean, Brighton Labo is playing badly, I know, but you know, a player of his caliber can just turn around the game in a second. And we got a highlight here. Piris with the ball in the middle, gives it to Kretu on the left side. The substitute who just came in, and I thought he had scored that. I thought that was gonna go in, but sadly just in front of the goal, just wide. Only 10 minutes left, including injury time, and it looks like we got this one in the bag, but I don't want to speak too early because they have a highlight here. A throw in on the left side, throws it to Traore, who gives it to Omrani, and a lot of space here on the right side. Konstash gives it to Sila, and that's the equalizer. Of course, just when I say that I think that we've got this in the bag, they score the 1-1. Very disappointing. I am gonna make a substitution, but I doubt that it's gonna do anything. But still, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna throw Kasap. Well, I'm not gonna throw Kasap there. I'm gonna put a second striker, but I'm gonna put Alexandru there. And put as many players as attacking as possible. Just to try to get another highlight at least. I doubt it's gonna happen. But I really do want to try. I want to get us in front again. Because I do want to get the win. But it doesn't look like it. And there is the full-time whistle. Yeah, there's the full-time whistle. even 5 minutes injury time in the end. But it wasn't enough. We did dominate them completely, 2/3 of the ball, a lot more shots as well. But it just wasn't to be today. So disappointing that I couldn't show you guys one of the wins that we got live, and then I'm gonna live com a draw. But still, I'm not happy with the performance in the end. I was in the first half, but I'm not now because obviously we didn't get the 3 points. Let's see what that puts us. I think that still puts us in first. As you can see, 6 games unbeaten. Very happy with that as well. As you can see here in the middle, we're the top goal scorers in the league, 13 goals from 6 matches. So that's really good to see. As you can see, we are still in first, only 1 point ahead of Astra. But CS Craiova can overtake us actually if they win their match. But that's gonna be off camera. I'm gonna check when I'm gonna meet you guys again. Alright, so I progressed a few days. As you can see, we're still in first, but that's because Craiova drew their game. I was thinking because I saw on the schedule that we had that cup game, so I clicked on the cup and I looked and it says this round will be drawn on the 19th of August, and then it became the 19th and I was like, well, where's the draw? But it was the draw for the 3rd round, not the 5th round, so that's my bad. So I'm gonna meet you guys for the game against Dynamo Bucuresti, a local derby as well, so I'm really excited for it. I hope we can get a good result and a good performance as well. 2 things to tell you guys, the new scout signed, so here's our staff for now. It looks pretty good. Our coaches look really bad though. I wanted to ask them if we were allowed to get more coaches, but we weren't just yet. So maybe for something in the future, and the same goes for the physios, because I do want to improve this. And a new player signed as well, Marius Brikeak, I think. 28 years old, so he's a little bit older, but he's a very good left back. As you can see, he's very good. He's better than Zemiarski as well, so I prefer him over Zemiarski, and as well, Zemiarski is on loan, so if he moves back to his old club at the end of the year, we still have this guy. But that's gonna be it. As I said, I'm gonna meet you guys at the game against Dynamo Bucuresti. That is, if the cup game is not something that, I mean, if the cup game is against Stoja or another big club, I'm gonna play that one, I think. But for now, it is gonna be Dynamo Bucuresti. So yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. If you want to see more of this series and any other series in the future, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. In the description of the video is also a link to my Twitter. I always tweet out when I upload, so follow me on there as well and you won't miss a thing. So thank you guys again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.